What's good, Raider Nation, and welcome back to Monster Raider YouTube. And today was a very, very eventful day within the Raiders organization and for the Raider Nation. We had cuts, trades, and a very key free agent signing that's going to help our pass rush and Max Crosby develop even more. Now, let's get into the cuts. So first, today we cut Carl Nassib. He's a post-June 1st cut, and he's going to be saving us $8 million in cap space. Now, that cap space will not hit this offseason, but it will after June 1st. Once June 2nd hits, it's going to hit our cap space. So that's $8 million more that we could spend on a free agent at whoever is out there after June 1st, or we could just save that money to go into next offseason. And the second cut was Nick Kwiatkowski, our middle linebacker. He dealt with injuries. I think a lot of us Raider fans seen this coming in the offseason. Now, he does save us $5 million. I am not completely sure if he is a post 1st June cut, but either way, he's still freeing up $5 million. But he does have a dead cap rollover into this offseason of 5.1 in 2020, 3.7 in 2023, 2.5 in 2024, and $1.2 million in 2025. Now, Nick Kwiatkowski could, in my opinion, could have been in this could have been good in this Patrick Graham system. But I think just with the injuries and then us, I believe, trying to go younger in the linebacking core, guys like Devon Diablo starting to shine, guys like Malcolm Kuntz, even though he's an outside linebacker, I think those type of guys, with them shining with the limited role that they had, I think it made too much sense to move away from Nick Kwiatkowski, and he does also save us a lot of money. With the first signing today, we signed Bilal Nichols, defensive tackle, and he was a former Chicago Bear. He was only 25 years old. We signed him to a 2-year, $11 million deal. And in 17 games, starting 15, he had 51 tackles, 7 tackles for loss, 3 sacks, 9 quarterback hits, 1 pass breakup, and 31 pressures. Now, Bilal Nichols isn't going to be our nose tackle. I believe he took like under 10 snaps this past year at the nose tackle position, or the 0 or 1 tech. But he did have a lot of snaps at the 2 and 3 tech and a defensive tackle / defensive end. So he's a very, very versatile guy that is going to join this defense with guys like Max Crosby and Chandler Jones, who I will get into later on in the video, and guys like Malcolm Kuntz off the edge. And I believe he'll be a very good force with the middle when it comes to the inside pressure, because last year we could not get that. And you could really tell that teams that have an inside pressure, they really, really feast on quarterback. With the second signing today, the Las Vegas Raiders went out and signed Brandon Bolden, former New England running back. I'm going to be completely honest, I had no idea who he was. The only guys I really knew of was James White, Sony Michel, and Damian Harris. Well, when Sony Michel was there before he went to the Rams, but Brandon Bolden in 17 games, he had 44 rushes, 226 yards, 1 touchdown, 405 yards with 41 receptions and 3 touchdowns. Now, I'm pretty sure this is a depth piece because we do not know how Kenny Drake is going to come back from his broken ankle, and we did let go of Jalen Richard, and the quarterback, or not the quarterback, but the running back market when it comes to free agents is not really that big. There's not really big name guys out there, or guys that we know that could come in and make a major impact other than like Leonard Fournette or Le'Veon Bell. But those guys I wouldn't want a Leonard Fournette, but I don't think we need him because we got Kenny Drake and Josh Jacobs. But if he comes in, Brandon Bolden, if he comes in and helps this team push for another playoff push and future Super Bowls, and I'm all for it. But yeah, completely honest, I had no idea who this guy is, and with contract wise, I'm pretty sure it's a vet minimum because he is 31 years old and he is going to be a third string running back unless we end up moving on from Kenny Drake. But we signed the fullback from the Patriots and a running back from the Patriots, so I'm pretty sure Josh McDaniels knows what he's going to do with this guy. But the next two signings, the Las Vegas Raiders went out and got Jacob Johnson, fullback. He had a 67 run blocking grade, a 71.9 pass blocking grade. Now, I believe Josh McDaniels, once he's seen that his guy was getting released from the Patriots, I think it was a no-brainer that he had to go out and get him. Now, us releasing Alec Ingold was a shocker to me. I personally believe we should have kept Alec Ingold, especially with Josh McDaniels finally now utilizing the fullback position back in New England the last year he was there. But the fullback position is very expendable. You could go out and find a fullback, pretty easily. And then the next guy we did go out and sign was Mac Hollins, which is pretty much a special teamer signing because the special teams position is a position of need. For sure. It's not like a desperate position of need, but you have to have good special teamers. Like I remember when we had guys like Brandon Shawrick, Darren Bates, and Andre Holmes. All those three guys on the special team, they were very, very good. Now these guys aren't going to be pushing us into a playoff move. They're not very, very big pin needle moving guys, but the fullback position needed to be filled. And Mac Hollins is just a special teamer that can, we just never know what Mac Hollins could turn out to be. Now, before I get into the biggest offseason move and free agency, I have to talk about the trade that we made. We traded Yannick Ngakoue for Rocky Sin. And me personally, I really liked Rocky Sin coming out of, I believe he played at Temple. He is only 25 years old. In 14 games, he had 9 stars, 31 tackles, 8 pass breakups, 4 forced fumbles, 1 fumble recovery, 3 quarterback hits, and in 46 targets, he only allowed 26 receptions, 248 yards allowed, 3 touchdowns, and a 93 quarterback rating, 2 penalties, and had a 76 man coverage grade. Now, moving on from Yannick, it doesn't affect us due to the fact that we got Chandler Jones, who, in my opinion, I think is very way better than Yannick Ngakoue, even though Yannick is a little bit younger and Chandler Jones is 32 years old. But Yannick, against the run, man, against the run, that guy would just piss me off against the run, especially when he would try to do that little chop hop step. That shit would just get him driven right up the field by every left tackle. Now, Rocky Sin, I really, really like this move, especially with Casey Hayward possibly not coming back. Trayvon Mullen is going to be back, but we just don't know when it comes to with his injuries. And then we got Nate Hobbs in the slot. I don't think we got to worry about anything with Nate Hobbs. But then if we bring in Stephon Gilmore, who we have been linked to a lot this offseason, this DB group will be very, very young with a great vet like Stephon Gilmore. Hopefully he does come back, or he does come in and play for Josh McDaniels once again. But this trade, I think, is a win-win for both the Colts and the Raiders, because we get relieved of the cap space that we used to a star free agent in Chandler Jones, and we get a young guy who did have a little slow start to his career, but he has become very, very good. With the last signing of the day, we signed 4-time Pro Bowler Chandler Jones to a 3-year, $52.5 million deal, $34 million guaranteed, which averages out to 17.5 per season. This signing is, I did not expect this signing at all. Chandler Jones, I completely forgot he was even a free agent. But him coming in with Bilal Nichols coming in with Max Crosby on the other side, with Malcolm Kuntz possibly becoming, that Yannick type of role. This line is very, very good. With a vet like Chandler Jones, all these guys are just gonna pick his brain. Now in 2022, and he played in 15 games. He had 4 passes defended, 6 forced fumbles, 9 fumble recoveries, 10 sacks, 41 tackles, 12 tackles for loss, and 26 quarterback hits. Now, Chandler Jones is a way better run stopper, in my opinion. I mean, I think you could get any worse than Yannick when it comes to the run stopping aspect of the game. But Chandler Jones coming in it's just gonna help all the young guys so much more. And this signing, like I said, I didn't see this signing at all. Now, us making all the moves, cutting certain people, restructuring certain contracts, I thought it was like, okay, no brainer. It's going to be the J.C. Jackson of the world, or Carlton Davis, or I don't know, some Allen Robinson or DJ Chark. But it ended up Chandler Jones. This contract is not super expensive, especially with the cap space going up. It's only 17.5 per season. Now, I'm pretty sure the Raiders are not done when it comes to free agency. And I'm pretty sure they're still trying to make moves, whether it's a wide receiver, whether it's a linebacker, because we did let go of Nick Kwiatkowski, like I said earlier, whether if it's, more depth at the defensive tackle position, or cornerback, safety, just whatever, our offensive line. But I do not believe this team is done. In the past 2 days, I was wondering, like, what the hell is Josh McDaniels, Dave Ziegler, what are all those guys doing? Like, they fell in love with the Las Vegas lifestyle, and were just out partying and just forgot about free agency. But these guys, I don't think Ian Rappaport, Adam Schefter, I don't think any of these guys had a single idea. Now that's very good, because in the past there was a report coming out that everybody knew what John Gruden was doing, and that everything that was supposed to stay in house was super easy to get out of him and get out into the world of when it comes to analysts and other teams. But I'm very happy with this draft sign, or not this draft signing, but this free agency signing, because like I said, he's a vet. He's a proven vet. This guy has not lost a step. That rhymed. I didn't even mean to rhyme it, but yeah, this guy, he's going to be very special, and this line is going to be very special. I'm pretty sure Max is jumping up and down right now, but hopefully the Raiders make more more smart moves, more bring in more cheap contracts, more proven guys. All right, Raider Nation, that's the end of this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and leave your guys' comments down below. Let me know what you guys think about, the Bilal Nichols signing, the Brandon Bolden, the Chandler Jones, the Yannick trade. Just let me know what you guys think about everything that has been going on within this offseason, even about other contracts, because I just seen Von Miller got a crazy ass contract, but we don't care about the Bills right now. But yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, like I said, share with everybody within the Raider Nation. And other than that, we out. Go Raiders.